The result is so mind-blowing and so incredibly sinister and evil that I cannot believe there is someone out there that did this to this family. Hey everybody, what is up? My name is Jordan and this is JJ Cruise. Thank you so much for joining us in the video today. Well, if you're on Facebook or the TikTok, you may have already heard about this story, but there are some hard lessons that have been learned coming out of a family's canceled cruise. And honestly, something that has me kind of scratching my head, looking at the travel industry like things need to change. Before we get into the story and kind of the valuable lesson I think at hand, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 75,000 subscribers. If you love cruising as much as Jared and I do, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. A mom who was taking her family on the Carnival Celebration went viral this week on TikTok because a couple of days before they were set to leave, they realized that their cruise had gotten canceled. This family of 5 was supposed to cruise on a 7-night Caribbean itinerary on board the Carnival Celebration in the presidential Excel suite, so one of the biggest suites on board that ship. When they saw some refunds start to come to them from excursions that they had purchased, they logged in and realized that their cruise had gotten canceled. Now, this is a complete nightmare scenario when you are getting ready to take your family on a vacation. You know, for some people, you only get one vacation per year. So a situation like this would totally blow up your vacation situation for the year. My heart goes out to this family. I think what has happened to them is absolutely horrific, a total nightmare. And if they happen to see this video, please know that all of us at JJ Cruise think what happened is terrible. Upon figuring out that their cruise was canceled, they gave Carnival a call. And Carnival let them know that they were the ones that canceled their cruise and that the cabin was already given to someone else, the rest of the suites were sold out, and that the best they could do is offer them 2 inside staterooms, but they weren't going to get any type of refund for their canceled cruise. For those of you that cruise, you know, if you cancel your cruise a couple of days before you go on the ship, you're not going to get a refund. If you have travel protection or travel insurance, you know, that's kind of a different situation. But if your cruise just outright gets canceled, you're not getting that money back. The family was already on their way to Florida, and actually the morning of the cruise, they showed up at the cruise port because they were still so confused. They didn't understand how it was possible that the cruise could have gotten canceled, their room is already gone, and that there was nothing that Carnival was going to do for them. Once they made it to the pier, they unfortunately got turned away, saying that none of their names were on the guest manifest and they would not be able to sail on the Carnival Celebration that day. Well, the family went and got an Airbnb in Florida, but then took to TikTok to share their story, which ignited quite a bit of drama between this family and Carnival brand's ambassador, John Hild. Once the story started going viral on TikTok, it also started to pick up a lot of traction on John Hild's Facebook page. And John Hild just kept saying, this family hasn't reached out to me. I don't necessarily know the whole situation. But he kept telling people there are 2 sides to every single story. Back on TikTok, the family picked up on this and what John Hild was saying, and they weren't very happy. So the mom continued to make videos and continued to make TikToks sharing that Carnival hadn't reached out to them and they were so angry and so upset at the situation at hand, which completely valid. I would be really upset too. Eventually, all of this attention on social media resulted with Carnival calling them to let them know they'd opened up an investigation into their case to try and figure out what had happened and how their cruise had just suddenly gotten canceled within a couple of days of sailing. The result is so mind-blowing and so incredibly sinister and evil that I cannot believe there is someone out there that did this to this family. So here's what happened. A while back, the family had posted a countdown timer onto Facebook, just showing like, we're so excited about our vacation and this is our countdown to our big Carnival cruise in this amazing suite. Well, in that screenshot was the confirmation number for that reservation. Carnival was able to track down that someone in British Columbia, Canada, took that reservation confirmation number, plugged it into their own Carnival account, and canceled the cruise. Why would someone do this? I have no idea. But that's exactly what happened. And Carnival said, look, you were unfortunately a victim of identity fraud, and this is not our problem. We don't really have to do anything here for you because it's your fault for posting your confirmation number online and not ours. Carnival eventually offered the family a pretty hefty future cruise credit of $10,000, but in exchange, they had to post on social media that they were happy with the resolution and that Carnival made things right. Well, the family was not willing to do that, at least the last time that I checked. So up to this point, it seems like the family did not get that future cruise credit. What blows my mind is that someone would do this. Someone would take someone's confirmation number, put it into their own Carnival account, and cancel a cruise. I mean, there is no reason to do that other than someone that is just trying to be downright evil and completely ruin someone else's trip. Here's the question that I want to ask. Do you think that what Carnival is doing is right? Are you on the side of Carnival or are you on the side of the family? Now, I will be honest, when I first heard this, I thought it was kind of unbelievable that you could just take a confirmation number, plug it in, and have access to a reservation, until I saw another travel agent talk about this online, that this is pretty much how all airlines do business. With any airline, even Southwest, which is an airline that we fly often, all you need is the confirmation number and name, maybe the date of departure, and you have access to the reservation and can cancel it. I just tried this also with another international airline that we're going on, and that's exactly correct. I could take my airline confirmation, plug it in, be anybody, and cancel that flight with no questions asked. So it is a little bit more of an industry norm than I think people realize or people would think, even though it's a huge deal to cancel someone's suite on a cruise ship. Technically, if you leaked your confirmations out there for any one of your flights, or I guess some of your cruises, this could also happen to you. It's a very hard lesson to learn because those aren't things that I think everyone thinks about keeping private. And the good news is, if you use a travel agent, you're not able to do that. Travel agents are the ones that have access to confirmations and have access to canceling cruises. As an end consumer or a client of a travel agent, you can't even cancel your own cruise without contacting that travel agent. So it does kind of make it a case for travel agents, but still a horrible, horrible lesson to learn here for the family that had their cruise canceled. Let me know in the comments below. Are you more on the side of the family? Or are you more on the side of Carnival? And Carnival really is doing the right thing because they don't have to do anything. Let me know what you think in the comments below. They are open for discussion. Well, thank you again for watching. I know this story was really, really wild. Don't forget to let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. And until next time, I'm Jordan. See ya.